Good morning. It is a little cold this morning. We're still in the early days of April, so as you can see, fan got a little bit of frost on the windshield. Running it to warm it up, get that out of there. Today's kind of a big day. If all goes according to plan, today's the day we put the flooring in. And I've gone back and forth on it a bunch of times on figuring out what I want to do. Do I want to insulate it? Do I want to use plywood or OSB board? It all comes down to figuring out what's going to work for me. And to kind of reiterate what's the most important thing is keeping costs down. That's pretty freaking exciting to think that it's going to get done. And it's the biggest like cosmetic change and move towards the actual build that we have done. Granted, you've already seen the inside if you're watching this video. Well, maybe you haven't, but I did a big reveal of the whole thing done and done, but this is the more thorough version of the video specifically about flooring. And I'm not gonna be doing this myself. That would be boring. Let's go get Chris, see if he's interested in giving us a hand. This is fun. Going back. Getting all high. Oh, there he is. Hey, want to come help me put in a floor?
Totally.
But what do we have to do first? You know, we have to go to the South store?
Yeah, apparently that's what.
Why would they be there when they're for this store?
They're for all the stores.
Seems inconvenient.
It really is. The day has been inconvenient so far.
And it's only 10:51. You tell him you want a key.
I want a key. Oh!
You get it. You get it. Oh, that's. Oh, I guess I could have driven down to the other one. I thought he was going in here. How rude of me. All right. Well, hopefully this goes smoothly, and then we're gonna hit Home Depot, do a little. I don't even know if I'm in frame. Hit Home Depot, do a little shopping trip, and figure this out, and then get to this floor without continuing to get high off these paint fumes. This is day 4 since I sprayed this, and it still stinks. So something to consider if you're gonna go this route. Maybe give it a week. So that sucks. This is the one I looked up online, and I looked a lot more brown. I even looked it up under the brown category online. I don't know who you are, but that's not brown to me. That looks gray. What do you think?
Yeah, there's no brown.
So that didn't go well at all. I didn't stick to my guns. What did we buy?
We bought moisture barricade.
That's all you need for your floor, just a moisture barricade. So I saw the hardwood board that I wanted. It's a 1/4 inch of it is very thin. I felt like it was thinner than that. But anyway, we're gonna go look at Lowe's and see, just because it felt weird and too thin, and I psyched myself out in a bad way. But if we can't find anything at Lowe's, I'm just gonna stick to my gut. We'll come back here and get it. At least it's a nice day out. Good for running around and doing nothing. Oh, he's over there. What? All right, so now we're at Lowe's. Where is it? Lowe's. I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never had very much success at Lowe's. But they do have the wall paneling and roof paneling I will want, but that's not today. We need to stop getting ahead of ourselves. Flooring! We haven't done anything, and we're already taking a break. That's a lot of fast food in 1 week. But a man's gotta eat. Sing it, buddy. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Should be all we need.
How many stops is this now?
Shut up.
Don't scratch my sick paint job.
I got a floor in a van now. I got a floor in a van now. And the flimsiest floor in the world. back at the garage. So what did we get? We got laminate flooring. That's probably not going to be today unless I'm a very wishful thinking man. And I'm going with, oh boy, 1/4 inch hardwood. I would be lying if I said my confidence wasn't shaken when I saw it in the store, so much so that we may have made a few extra stops as I went against everything I've been saying and got extremely wishy-washy on it. But shut up. What? We're gonna start with just the hardwood flooring for now, straight to the sheet metal with some construction adhesive, but first we gotta cut it to the right measurement, so that's what we're doing. Do you have anything to add?
I better keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, because if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. All right, let's get this first jank piece into the van.
Please, 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 please.
I can't do anything. No, what? There. Whoops.
Head game strong.
There was a camera there. So here's what's screwing me up. That section right there. Right there. Couldn't see it before. Gotta fix it up. Okay, take 2. Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Whoa! Is that a floor piece in?
Put the floor piece in.
Dude, there's sawdust everywhere. That's probably just a shot of my ass, too.
Canada's ass.
It's Canada's ass. This is gonna be a weird piece here.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, I wonder. So I really messed up the cuts on this second panel and we just corrected it. I think it happened because I measured once and cut once, which is not what you do. Google it. Get under there, you son of a... We'll start with, you see, look, yeah, see that space there? That's about how much we're off of that here. Oh, fucking, it's cutting my ruler. Stupid. Whose idea was this? You blew up the house. Why? Because you made a phone call. Name that movie. Supports here. Oh, and stay there. Just tell me, does the door close okay?
Oh yeah, you got clearance.
What are you doing over there? Come on. Oh, you can do it. Come here. Come on. Oh, you can do it. Get back. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to get up from a sitting position. Oh, he doesn't want to touch the grass. You need me to come get you? hat off now. Oh. There we go. Okay. No. Oh! Well, it's not, but it's not horrible. Okay, so like most things on this van at this stage, it's not pretty, but it's in. Like, so let's see if I can show you some stuff. So like there's some gaps here with these two pieces because, you know, I don't know how to use a jigsaw. So that's fine, but you're not gonna see this. So I may hit this with some tuck tape just to make sure that seam stays down. These two cuts, let's see if I can show you here, yeah. They're each board is halfway on one of the ribs. Yeah, ribs, I guess, right? So, stop breaking the law, asshole! Name that movie. Push that back in, sorry. So yeah, so we'll construction adhesive along that rib so both of these stay down. There's a little bit of a, there, that is from, wow, that is a lens flare and a half.
Abrams, is that you?
Right? So that little warp area there is from the steel stick that I used to seal up one of the holes that was on top of the rib. That's what's causing that there. I will probably stick a little bit, like a piece of this scrap under there in case, just to reinforce that. They've got some crazy thick insulation gunk that they sprayed here that's solid, so I knew that the board had to come there, and I wasn't about to just make this little janky cut here. So at that point I just said, I'm just gonna square it off because honestly these are both wheel wells will end up being covered. So not much point in making it super pretty when I'm not gonna see it. Function over form, yeah, that makes sense.
And the movie was Liar Liar.
Oh yes, it was. Spoilers, I don't usually give it away, but that's the one before was Enemy of the State. But fair, you got that one, you didn't get Enemy of the State. Somebody didn't buy enough adhesive. To be fair, the adhesive I had was meant for like repairs at the old apartment. And I thought one would be enough for this floor, but it wasn't. We ran out halfway through the second board here on the passenger side. It was enough to pretty much get a strip, the joint that it shares with the driver's side, and one more rib done. That would actually probably be fine for that. I will try to squeeze in a little bit more once we go get another one. The back still isn't done at all, obviously, but we're just weighing it down to a box, some of the laminate boxes. Should be good to go. I think this is actually a 24-hour cure time on this guy. It's not like the super fast bonding or anything, which is fine. I find that things that take longer are usually better. So it's Easter Monday. I'm gonna see if Canadian Tire is still open or if they're like recognizing holiday hours or something. And if they're not, if they're open, we're gonna rip over there with our 2 little feet and get some more adhesive to finish this off. So let's see what happens. So it turns out they're open till 9. So we're walking because, not because we've been drinking.
No.
Because we need the exercise, obviously. What are you talking about? So what are we even going to get again?
The adhesive.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank God he's here. Got it. Chris had to go use the washroom, but we got some more construction adhesive and some tuck tape, universal. Canadian Tire's busy for Easter Monday. What the heck? Okay, that's crooked. Okay, so we're back from Canadian Tire. Oh, the stuff's all the way over. Give me a second. Okay, but I need the gun too. All right, so we're gonna finish it up, do the third section here, slap it down, put some weight on it. I'm not in the camera shot, that's great. Leave it for the night, and that's gonna be pretty much it. So I went with, what? It's in here on the other side of the toolbox. Yeah. So I decided to go with a 1/4-inch hardwood board because it was $20. I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, and I did waver on it when I saw it in the store because honestly, it is sort of like pretty flimsy. But once I put it in the van, it's actually quite solid, and it like sort of instilled confidence in me again. So I'm glad we did that because I would hate to have broken the bank this early on in the VanBuild. And now we've got a little bit of extra cash for whatever comes next, which is honestly, it's insulation and the ceiling and the paneling and all of that stuff. But that's kind of a really important thing is it goes back to what I've been saying these last couple videos is I spent the majority of this morning looking online, trying to see what everybody else thought was the best idea for flooring. And it would have cost me probably upwards of $300 to do everything if I went with their suggestions, which was like plywood or OSB. You'll also notice that I chose not to insulate the floor because I watched enough videos on people that have actually lived in vans for 30 plus years in places like Alaska that say there's no point in insulating the floor. I know lots of van lifers choose to insulate it. And I think at the end of the day, that insulation will benefit you more with soundproofing than actual any like heat loss or anything like that. I will definitely find out next winter when we inevitably have -40. But we all know that heat rises, so the roof will be getting the majority of the insulation, and then the walls secondary. The floor I didn't give two hoots about. So we're just doing subfloor, underlay, and then laminate. But that's for another video. So let's wrap this up, get the sucker glued down, and call it a night. Oh my God, that feels so good. We finally got that in. It's the first step towards actually building the van, like everything up until this point. Which side is the camera on? Left side. Everything up to this point has been mechanical and planning. Sure, I sprayed it with undercoating, but that didn't really count. It just made the van toxic and inhabitable for a few days. Still kind of stinks. But this is super cool. Like to see this slub. I did it again. I didn't even mean to. To see the subfloor in.
Well, just a couple of slubs sitting on the sub.
Oh boy. It's 16 candles sitting, apparently. I haven't seen that movie in years. Oh, it's so exciting. Hey, I'm trying to film. Still loud with his diesel truck. That's fine. You keep doing you, bro. Just live your life and be happy. But no, this is super exciting. Like it was just like a month or two ago, I was sitting there just planning this out. So to actually see it slowly come to fruition, so cool. And I'm just so excited for what comes next. Anyway, yeah, no, like this was it was a long day, like most of these van days are. Yeah. You can plan as much as you want, and it never really goes according to that plan. But I cannot recommend it enough. Like even if you don't want to do what I'm planning on doing, which is full-time living in the van, I highly recommend it. Even if you're just gonna be like a weekend warrior or just doing it for like summer vacation, building it yourself is so rewarding so far. Like I'll keep you up to date. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'm like, this sucks and I'm out. No, I don't see that happen. No. But I recommend do it, like all the way from wrenching on it to designing it and then actually building it, because so far this is such an uplifting feeling, which is exactly what I've needed for so long. So that is it for today. Like I said, I really wanted to get to putting the laminate boards down, but that's clearly not going to happen. It's time for bed. I'm old and tired. So that's the end of this one, guys. So until the next one, just be happy, be creative, be yourselves, and most importantly,
let your freak flag fly.
Nope, that's not even kind of sort of.
Well, be positive.
There we go. Just be positive, guys. We'll see you in the next one.